This little gal, woo! That's another thing. They always try to bite your face, so I do this all the time because I have a pretty dang good range. I'm used to them. Do not do that, humans. Please don't do that. Hey everyone, and welcome to Space Lizard Exotics. Is this your first time? Well, welcome to the channel. We have some wonderful, exciting things to talk about and to do today. Super stoked. But hey, before we get to any of that, take a bite out of that subscribe button like Brutus would. Oh my goodness. Don't forget to hit that bell notification as well. That way, every time we launch videos weekly, you get to stay up to date with all the wonderful, amazing creatures here at Space Lizard Exotics. So we're gonna be socializing, well, with my new amazing little cute, adorable dwarf Caiman. So let's get this beautiful little gem out and let's talk about some very, very exciting, important things. All right, all you Space Lizard Exotic community, family, humans, what's going down? I have my beautiful gal, Rhea, here. If you haven't seen the last videos, she is my wonderful new addition to the Space Lizard Exotics family. A wedgehead caiman, also known as Cuvier's dwarf caiman, Paleo Suchus palpebrosus.
What?
That is their scientific name. I love saying that. You're my little brosus. That's exactly what you are. So we need to talk about some things today with having a new dwarf caiman. Figured it would be a very appropriate time to talk about these things. One of which is socializing, and more socializing. The reason why I always talk about socializing with a dwarf caiman, or if you plan on purchasing one of these wonderful, glorious animals, is they sometimes have conflicting information I feel that is out there about these wonderful creatures. You will hear often that you can get them, they don't need to be socialized a lot, they just need to be left alone. I respectfully disagree. So the reason why, let me tell you why. One of which is any type of socialization with a reptile, especially a defensive reptile like this beautiful, amazing wedgehead caiman. They are very defensive creatures and very, very shy. So building that trust is very, very, very important, because if you do not build that trust with them, no trust can lead to a very bad experience with your reptile, and that's never fun. You want a good, positive experience with your reptile, whether you are trying to get more, so acclimated with your reptile, or if you're literally just getting into reptiles, or whatever it may be, whatever reptile you have, socializing them and getting them used to you is of vital, vital, vital importance. Another thing I really want to discuss is having the opportunity to socialize and do amazing, awesome enrichment with these animals. It gives you a very good experience with these animals, whether it might be technically sometimes very positive, or sometimes, well, you get bit. I don't think that's a bad experience, especially at this size. It's part of the socializing experience and all part of the hours and time that it does take to own and care for one of these beautiful, amazing animals. So as you could tell, she, is wondering why I was petting the side of her little jaw. She is gonna snap at it. But these are part of the experiences that you will have when owning one of these amazing dwarf caimans. Do I worry about when I get bit on my finger when they're this size? Absolutely not. Am I kind of a maniac and put my hand in their enclosure when they're this size to get bit? Yes, I actually do.
Why, Elliot? Why would you tease it?
I'm not teasing it. The reason why I'm doing this is if I do not allow myself to get bit by this amazing Cuvier's wedgehead dwarf caiman, Paleo Suchus palpebrosus, she is going to think, as well as Brutus and Nebula, they're going to think they are a mighty, mighty dragon. Big, mighty dragon. Cannot think they're a big dragon, because that means that when they get bigger, they could become very problematic and a handful, which means their natural defensive personality is going to be prominent, and they will act out on you because they don't feel that you have built up that trust. And in certain cases, if you have not built up that trust, if you just kind of throw food in there, leave, there is no interaction or trust built up with this amazing animal. Building blocks of trust, especially with ambush predators like these wonderful little creatures, is of vital importance. Get cracking on socializing your Cuvier's dwarf caiman or any other reptile.
Right now, grab it, go grab it right now, touch its head, love it.
Next point, defensive animals, yet very receptive and super intelligent. Oh my gosh, I cannot stress that enough, how smart they are. They know who you are. They know when I come in the room with food. They also know when I come in the room with no food. That took many hours and many handling times and getting bit by Brutus. What we're doing now is socializing this little gal. This little gal, woo! That's another thing. They always try to bite your face, so I do this all the time because I have a pretty dang good range. I'm used to them. Do not do that, humans. Please don't do that. Gosh dang it, because if you get bit in the nose and you're like,
I saw Eliente do it on Space Lizard Exotics. He did it.
they will do that though because, well, they see your nose, they see your eyes, they get kind of close to it, and they're like, dude, back up. I'm a defensive little dragon. Another thing I do want to discuss, people ask me a lot, what is your goal? What do you think you're gonna get out of socializing them and getting bit and handling them all the time? Well, these animals live a very long time, and I want the best, most positive, enriching experience with them I can. Am I gonna get bit from time to time? Yes. Are they gonna be a little testy with me from time to time? Heck yeah, they are. I don't expect anything less. Gosh dang it. Lots of things that we do here at Space Lizard Exotics are not new techniques. They're just techniques that I've learned from other keepers or asking other keepers or just experiencing them with my reptiles and what worked for me. Sometimes it works, sometimes I find it does not. It's all about what you find works for you as long as the animal is in good care, healthy, happy, eating well, and is not in any type of danger in itself. Now, if I put myself in danger, that's my choice. And I love these animals regardless because they do naturally what they were born to do. I am actually introducing myself into their life. They may be defensive with me at times, but even with their same species, they'll bite each other, they'll snap at each other. See that little dot right there? A little dot right there, and this right there, top of her head, that's actually from a bite from another Cuvier's dwarf caiman, this same size. It was actually just a male, which we may or may not be potentially picking up another one of these because I feel that they do better in pairs, just from my personal experience. Even in the wild, you will always see Cuvier's dwarf caiman, wedgehead caiman, in the pet trade, in the pet world. All right, so like I said, if you have not yet, definitely watch my other socializing videos with my Cuvier's dwarf caiman. Oh my gosh, I almost got bit in my finger there. Did you see that? If she was just a little bit more, if she was a little bit more faster, she still would have got my finger. See, that's a handling error right there. That is my bad. That has nothing to do with her. She's just like, you have your finger by my mouth. I suggest if you have not yet, watch my other socializing videos on dwarf caimans. You'll see a lot of techniques that we do to get them more socialized, to get them used to me handling them. If you have any dwarf caimans, or if you are very interested in owning one of these amazing, cool, honestly my favorite reptile, well, do it, but please do it responsibly and watch my other videos. That way I have a lot of very cool points on there and very in-depth descriptions about what I feel that and what I've also done. We are going to be doing a little bit more socializing with her right now. I'm going to show you a few things which you will see in the other videos if you get to check out. So check out the Space Lizard Exotics YouTube channel. And hey, take a bite in that subscription button. Don't forget. It's a very important thing. Take a bite like she would. Just bite it. Like I said though, if she does bite your finger, all right, let go, honey. Let go. All right, see? And then hold on. So she did that to my finger in one of my funny little videos when I first got her, and they will bellow like this. She's bellowing. Gosh dang it. So dang cute. Did you try to eat the toothbrush, honey? Just kind of go across them, like do this with them. On the bottom jaw especially, because that's, like I said, that's usually when you get nipped. And also on the top of the head, because who doesn't want to pet their dwarf caiman on the top of their dome piece? I don't know who wouldn't want to. I do, all the time. because it's cute and it's fun and they love it, right? Gosh dang little swamp puppy. So get a toothbrush, do that, and then eventually, whenever you're comfortable, grab your finger. Look at that. Pet his head. You know, pet the little lady or the little dude, whatever one you have. Pet the little dome piece. Huh? Adorable. Gosh dang it. Super amazing. All right, everyone. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in to the Space Lizard Exotics video, watching me, well, handle this beautiful girl, Rhea. Gosh dang it, she's adorable. My little Paleosuchus palpebrosus, my little brosus right here. And hey everyone, thank you so much, like I said, for tuning in. If you haven't yet, take a little bite out of that subscribe button, just like that. Subscribe, hit that bell notification. That way you can stay up to date with all the little swamp goblins and little swamp puppies like beautiful, gorgeous gal Rhea here. Everyone, have a rad, wonderful rest of your day or evening, wherever you're at in this glorious world, and we will see you next time.